Gentlemen, you are welcome to another episode of Real Talk. I mean, Real Talk is whenever these days, yeah, Real Talk is more centered on whenever I come back from work, of course, from school, and then um, I come back and then I take the time to just go for up to probably maybe an hour or an hour or so and just talk about the Arsenal. Props to, of course, my moderator. I mean, he's here already. People, my guy, my brother, Voodoo Dog Gaming says, "Good afternoon, Tony, my brother." I mean, Voodoo Dog Gaming. I mean, see, man, you're my brother, and you were here. When we did the watch along all through. You were on the channel, and we watched that watch along together. People, it was a sad one. And there's a whole corpus, yeah. There's a whole history, yeah, of why Arsenal fans, yeah, were really, really, really pissed off that day when we played against Liverpool last weekend. Yeah. But we'll delve into that. We'll definitely talk about these things because these things are very, very important. We as Arsenal fans should actually talk about it. I was to have a post game show. I had a post game show with Oregon Gunner on the day. But after that, I started having a flu, and of course the Finnish football season is biting hard because we're closing in to the end of the season. By next month, the Finnish football season will be over, and I of course, definitely you guys know that I'm a football referee. I'm a level 5 football referee down here where I am, and of course I'm also kind of like a lecturer or teacher. So of course it all works together. But it has been so busy, plus navigating with my family and every other thing. So you know, I mean that Liverpool game, yeah, we have to talk about it. Big ups to Plasma. Plasma just strode in and he said, "Big up, bro. Plasma, my guy, my brother." See, Plasma, yeah, we have to talk about that Liverpool game. And I know you guys have been to other channels, you, Video Gaming, other people. You guys have had conversations, talked in chats, about it, reasoned the whole thing, leave the pain of what Liverpool dealt to us. We'll talk all about that. But the big news that's just filtering in is that our wonder kid, people, Max Dowman, has been included into the Champions League list, people. Of course, you will remember that a couple of days ago that there was talks, out there stating that Max Doman, wouldn't be in the Champions League list, and he's young and all that stuff, 15 years or whatever. But let's see the news that we have down here about Max Doman. And it all states here that Arsenal prodigy Max Doman has been included in the Champions League squad ahead of the new campaign after being part of Mikel Arteta's preseason plans. It was clear that the 2025-2026 campaign could be a breakout season for the 15-year-old. This becoming even more apparent following an impressive summer, featuring in every game of Asia Tour before facing Villarreal. Since the start of the youngster has continued his rich vein of form. See, people, Max Doman is in our Champions League squad, people, and and this is very, very important, yeah, because we also have to talk about this. Yeah, Max Dowman represents Arsenal's most technically gifted player. Personally, that these are my thoughts. Please, if you're just joining in at the show, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. There's an Arsenal a fan channel. You know, we talk about Arsenal, and everyone's opinion is to be heard on here on this channel. So please subscribe, and of course, let's talk about Arsenal on the flip side. So, people, Max Dowman represents a young kid that's very, very talented. And to me, I really just feel like he is Arsenal's most technically gifted player. But if you add Eze into the whole framework, yeah, you know, he could be taking a pinch out of that, out of that basis about being technically gifted and all of that, and the kind of multiple positions he could play, because you could definitely put Max Dowman in that number 10 position to play where Martin Odegaard plays normally. You could also tuck him in into that right hand side, right wing, where Bukayo Saka actually plays. So, in other words, we are blessed with options. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if Bukayo Saka is out of the game, we shouldn't lack. We shouldn't be in a at a point where we should say we in a big problem because Bukayo Saka isn't in the team. No, we're blessed with lots of players that could actually come in and do almost the same kind of job that Bukayo Saka could do on a good day, or even more. And with Max Dowman, he gives you, he gives you that leverage. He gives you that. I mean, he just gives you that speed. He gives you that technical nuance that you want to see in vibrant, technically gifted players. Max Dowman represents that, So it's only just that this guy is being called up and written into the list of our UEFA Champions League phase. But let's just read the extract that includes him down here. Dowman's place in Arsenal squad explained. The youngster is in line to break more records. Big ups to Battle Red. Battle Red is here. It says, watching this on mute, and I still hear you, Tony. Big up, my brother. Big ups to Battle Red. People, if you've not subscribed to Battle Red, I mean, what are you doing? He's a great guy. Subscribe to him, and hopefully, I hope to really invite Battle Red to my channel too. I mean, it's high time, yeah. I want to have a calling show one of these afternoons, yeah, where I could get to talk to you guys, because you guys know ball. Are you okay with Mikel Arteta going to Liverpool and playing that kind of football when we're actually blessed with weaponry that we should use for testing? I mean, people, we'll talk all about this. I just want to finish up this Max Dowman news here. The youngster is in line to break more records this season despite concerns over his eligibility to feature in the Champions League. At just 15 years old, he's been included in Arsenal's Champions League squad on UEFA for the league phase. Most youth players such as Maz Lewis Kelly, Itiwaneri are registered on the unlimited list B. This list is for players aged 16 to 21, and Dowman, being only 15, is ineligible. Due to UEFA stipulations, he cannot yet be classified as homegrown. Fortunately for Arsenal, now this is the catch, people, listen. Fortunately for Arsenal and Dowman, a flurry of deadline day exits opened up opportunities to add players to list A with 2 slots available for non-homegrown players. People, for non-homegrown players. The club opted for Dowman and goalkeeper Tommy Setford. They are now eligible to feature in the league phase, although Dowman is likely to be moved to this B when he turns 16. So people, he's eligible to feature in the league phase of the UEFA Champions League. And people, I really think that's good news, people, because Max Doman, I mean, we saw this kid, yeah. We saw this 15-year-old, this gifted kid, yeah. We saw him play in the preseason games. This kid definitely, by far, made grown men, people. He made grown men eat grass, people. I mean, like I've been telling people, yeah, that I've seen videos of Max Doman in training, in Arsenal trainings. Mind you, since 14 years old, this kid has been playing in training with the big boys. He's been playing in training with the big boys, with a senior team, where he's been putting them on, making them eat grass, people, on their asses, eating grass in training. He's just that good. When you're technically gifted, you don't ask no questions. Mikel Arteta doesn't even need to coach the guy. You just need to just tell the kid, go and express yourself. I mean, when last have you seen an Arsenal coach that would say, hey, go out there and express yourself apart from Arsene Wenger? Not really seeing. Even when Emery was here, the players were controlled. When Freddie Ljungberg took over, it was controlled, people. So I mean, since Arsene Wenger, we have not seen a coach that just lets the boys play with freedom. That's what I mean. Play with freedom. Go out there and make it your own. Make the pitch your own. We haven't seen that since Arsene Wenger, and it pisses me off because I know that this kid we have in our hands, Max Doman, he's such a talented kid. He's someone that could lead us to greater things. But does Mikel Arteta see it that way? These are the things that we definitely have to talk about this afternoon, people. We'll definitely latch on to that. Hincapie in the team now, people, from Bayer Leverkusen. We'll look into that just a little bit. Unveiled final day, people. People, I'll take you back to that match. Most of you, last night was down here. Voodoo Gaming was down here, and the watching people. I was pissed off. I was totally pissed off. You could see the theme. You could see the graphic on the show, yeah, people. What is the need, yeah, people, of acquiring all these signings, acquiring all these weapons of mass destruction, people? People, by the way, I do think that we have had an 8/10 window. If I'm the one grading it, big ups to Frederico. Big ups to you, Frederico De Adamo. Big ups to you, my brother. How are you doing, Federico? It says, hi, bro. I am from Italy. Are you from USA or from the UK? I'm British, I'm Finnish, and I'm also Nigerian. But if people ask me, I just say I'm Nigerian. So, but anyway, people, it is what it is. But big ups to you, Federico, and it's nice to have you on my channel. Please smash the like and, of course, hit that subscribe button. See, people, yeah, we're still talking about that Liverpool game before we go into more bigger topics and more wider issues that we should be talking about. Mr. Battle Red says team selection that put Arsenal 1-0 down before the game even started. How could Eze, Waneri, and MLS be on the bench at the start, bro? See, yeah, big ups to Mr. Battle Red. Big ups to Federico, our new friend, who says, thanks, bro. Already subscribed, of course. Yeah, big respect. And it would be nice for you to also, give us your ideas, because I respect my subscribers' words. I respect their ideas also. This channel respects everyone's ideas. So please feel free to also comment. Big ups, Cooper is in the house. Arsenal fan. Oh my God, Cooper was livid. I mean, people, yeah. I mean, I know Cooper. Cooper is a big brother from the US. People, Cooper was so angry. People, I've not seen Cooper this. I mean, I didn't see his face, but people, trust me, I've been with Cooper in shows. Cooper was mad. He was livid. How I wish I could have invited him for a show, but I knew he would say no, because people, any Arsenal fan who felt doing shows, who felt good just sitting down and doing a show after that game. I mean, people, yeah. It hurts, people. I was pained. I was totally hurt. What, yeah, this is what I would say. Mr. Battle Red give us, give us a forward to what that game really meant to us and the player selection. But Mikel Arteta, yeah, if you are turking in 3 defensive midfielders in a prime game against your biggest rivals for the title this season, in an early one, and not just the early meeting with your biggest rivals for the title this season, yeah, in a home game at Anfield of all places, Mikel Arteta. People, I mean, people at Anfield, people, yeah, and then you have all those weaponry on the bench, and you decide to just car. You decide to just bend over for Liverpool to enjoy possession, to enjoy moving the ball around. No grit, no honor, no metal, no instinctive intent, no biting intent to actually come out. I mean, people, you've seen the signings I put on the graphics of this show, people, yeah. Weaponry, people. This is weaponry. Big up to Aquero. He says Turkey, and of course, people, you guys know I like Galatasaray. That's a big club I like in Turkey. Big up to you, Aquero. Make sure you subscribe, please. Big up to you. Cooper is down here. Federico is down here. My Italian brother. He says Paddington. Yeah, Paddington. Bro, that's the rich part of London. That's the rich part of London. I thought maybe you'd be talking about, the Brixtons, the Croydons, I thought you'd be talking about, the inner cities, yeah? But big ups to you, Federico, man. Mr. Battle Red is still down here. Big ups to these people. And please smash up the likes, people, and rake up the likes. See, people, yeah. You in your rival's home. You at Anfield of all places. Yeah. And as Mr. Battle Red has already pointed out, you had Eze on the bench. Someone that cost you nothing less than nearly 65 million pounds, sitting, yeah, able-bodied weaponry, sitting on the bench, not starting the game, and then you use Merino as your number 10 in a midfield trio that all the whole midfielders that started that matchup were all defensive midfielders. I mean, I see reasonings to that. Why you would decide to use three defensive midfielders in only one way. And I'll give you perspectives to that. You want to show up the middle. You want to make sure that you truncate whatever Liverpool would be doing in the middle, because we all know that Liverpool is a possession based team, mostly at home. They're very, very dangerous. So you want to, cause a blockade in the middle of the park and make sure that they don't really, have that free access to just do whatever they like, yeah, in the middle of the park. I hear you, Mikel Arteta, if that's what you decided to do. But everything all goes down when Liverpool scores a goal. Everything is rubbish. Your plans is rubbish. Yeah, we might have had a good first half, but what happened to the energy? What happened to the tenacity in the second half? It's just like we just dropped every bit of glory. We dropped every bit of fight in that second half. I hear that you want to keep that balance. Putting three defensive midfielders in Zubimendi, in Declan Rice, who we don't see people. We don't know the role of Declan Rice in this team. That's one of the biggest scandals I've seen, people. Mikel Arteta doesn't know how to use or doesn't know what to do with £100+ million signing, people. Big ups to Waffle Don. Oh, Baz, my brother, Baz, hit me up, man. I don't have your recent number. I mean, hit me up, bro. Hit me up. Text me, yeah, this evening. After my game, I will hit you up. After I have my show with the Waffle Don this evening, I will hit you up, my bro, Baz, man. Hit me up, Baz, yeah? Big up to Baz, Liverpool fan. I will bring him to my channel, people. He is my long time, brother in this YouTube space, and of course he's been out for a very, very long time. But we thank God that he's back. Things happen, and the thing there is that people grow and people move, people change, and things just scope of plans. But I thank God that my brother Baz is back. And Baz, please hit me up, or probably I don't know, man. Hit me up on Instagram, and then let's communicate, bro. I'll talk to you in the evening after my show with the Waffle Don. People, see people, yeah. Today's show with Waffle Don this evening. See people, yeah. I mean, you just have to tune up for that one. It's gonna be fireworks. And of course, me and Waffle Don these days, it's not just gonna be an interview, it's gonna be interactive. So he'll be talking, I'll be talking, and we get to trash out issues. But we definitely have to talk, because we can't have this amount of weaponry, people. People, listen to me. We can't have the amount of weaponry that we have. And we're actually afraid to actually concede goals against Liverpool. We're actually afraid to take a hit. We're afraid to trade punches. I mean, when you go into the market here and acquire Eze and acquire Madueke, who has he been bad? He has stepped up from what he used to be in Chelsea. I mean, his performances has been at least average. Yeah, I mean, he's been getting into dangerous areas. He's been trying to, just work his magic here and there. Yeah, but we also have acquired Victor Gyökeres. one of the most little strikers in Europe, people. We have we've brought in people. Look at Saliba, got the 5th minute in it. And then we brought in Mosquera, who has had nothing less than 90 senior appearances for Valencia. And he slotted into that centre role, yeah, people, yeah. With ease. With ease, people. With ease. So the signings we've had are really good signings, people. Gone are those days we would open our mouths and say the Cronkies are at fault. No, people. The Cronkies aren't at fault. They've brought out the checkbook, people, and they've said, hey, you we're supporting this manager yet again. That's where I have a problem with them, though. But the thing there is that they've brought out the wallet, innit? They brought out the wallet. They have supported this manager. They've backed this manager for the past 5 years, people. And people think that it's just losing at Anfield. No, people. It's not about losing 1-0 to our biggest rivals for this title. No. It's about 5 years of coming short. It's about 3 back-to-back seasons of coming short, below first. And the team that won it last season, we had an early game with them, and we can't punch, we can't bite, we can't fight. Make it make sense, people. I mean, at that point, make it make sense. No fight, no grit, no temerity, yeah? No punch, nothing. Just trap. No fight, nothing, people. It was like, bro, that was one of the most, it's not the worst because people, yeah, one of the worst match I've seen Arsenal play was that Tottenham match, people, yeah, bro, people. Nothing was working then, yeah. Yeah, in that preseason game. But people, yeah. That Manchester United game also stank too. That's one of our worst games we've played ever. But people, yeah, it just took a different hit with that Liverpool game. You know we have the machinery. You know we have the weapon. You know that, Mikel Arteta. We have the weapon to go band for band, to go punch for punch, to go toe to toe, people. With Liverpool, we had everything, people, to go toe to toe. And people, please, I don't want you. See, people, yeah, I don't want no excuse, yeah. This narrative that Bukayo Saka was out, people. People, please. I mean, let's have some form of parliamentary decorum down here. People, please, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please, people. I don't want to hear anyone talk about, oh, Bukayo Saka was injured. Please, let's don't do people. See, people here, yeah, were Arsenal fans. Everyone here are Arsenal fans. And I believe you guys have honor. You guys have I mean, you guys are honest. You guys have honor. You guys have shame. Don't do this. Don't say Odegaard was a little bit injured. Bukayo Saka was injured. Yeah, it makes sense. But again, you just have to take a look at our bench and ask yourself the question. Do we have replacements that are actually battle ready to bring them in place of Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard? And truthfully, the answer is yes. So that nullifies that argument of Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard, because the question that will be asked in the long run would be, hey, you know what, yeah? Bukayo Saka is out, Odegaard is out, but did you acquire replacements, or do you have options that could be used in those areas that would give you in tandem almost like for like what Bukayo Saka is going to offer the team? The answer is yes. We have Max Dowman, who you could have called on. See, people, I was speaking to Waffle Don earlier about the Liverpool game, and I said, you know what, yeah, Mikel Arteta, what else do you have to lose? What else do you have to lose than to put the 15-year-old kid? I mean, people, yeah, what do you have to lose, Mikel Arteta, to just put that 15-year-old kid and allow the boy cook? Voodoo Gaming says he'll be right back. Baz, Liverpool CTV says you played very well at Anfield, but didn't hurt us. Yeah, exactly, man. But again, I'm tired of that legacy we're now leaving off. Nearly gotten there. Oh, we played well, but. There's always a but. Why is there always a but? I mean, when you get closer to the enemy, yeah. I mean, it's just like real life. It's just like in real life. You see your arch nemesis, in it, face to face, yeah. Someone who is actually hurt you before, yeah. Maybe sucker punched you and run away, and then for some reasons the universe aligns and kind of like just gives you the blessing of actually seeing your enemy in the eye, face to face, for you to take that shot. That was the same opportunity that was given to the Arsenal, whether we like it or not. Face to face with the enemy, face to face with the rivals that are going to fight for the title this season. People, forget about Manchester City. That team still needs to, I mean, they don't look like a team that are playing together in it right now. That Chelsea team, yeah, good, they're raking up points right now, but I think down the road, they're gonna meet some hiccups. There's gonna be some, some issues they will face. The viable team that might literally win this title, mostly now that Isaac has come into that conversation right now and completely changes everything. It's Liverpool, people. Let's call a spade a spade. And then Mikel Arteta, you had a slingshot. You had a slingshot. For you to take the slingshot, you hesitated. And you have the minerals. Oh, come on, people. Let that sink in. Arsenal, you had the minerals, people. The minerals was there. You had the minerals, yeah, to go band for band, to go punch for punch, yeah, to go toe to toe with Liverpool, people. Toe to toe, punch for punch with Liverpool. In nowhere else but at Anfield, people. Imagine what the rhetoric would be if Arsenal sucker punched Liverpool and won Liverpool in their ground. Imagine the mental advantage. Imagine the mental gain. Imagine coming out from Anfield and saying, we spanked Liverpool. Smash and grab, 1-0 win. Monsters. Going into the next game, because you've already set that bar so high that beating Liverpool at Anfield is a bar so high that facing any other team would be cookbook. Be easy. Because the biggest mentality test has already been passed. But no, Mikel Arteta had other ideas. Messing us up at Anfield, people. For how long would we continue with this? Yeah, people. Nearly gotten there. Nearly have. back-to-back title challenges with no trophies to show for it. And you know what, yeah? Even after what happened, yeah, Osturk. Big up to Osturk. He said, hi, E-Ray. Big up to E-Ray. E-Ray, how you doing, my brother? Hope you're okay. Galatasaray, E-Ray. Big up to you, man. E-Ray, make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. Voodoo Dog Gaming said, only just seen my notification. Bless up to on it. Yeah, big up to Voodoo Dog Gaming. BCFC Fan Live TV. I like my woman, how I like my wine. Absolute real one, absolute jokes, my brother. He said 12 years old and locked in my basement. Big up to BCFC fan. I just really hope that you're fine and I hope that you're okay down there, my brother, man. Waffledon says 8 likes. It's a disgrace. Come on, get the likes up. Yeah, big ups, people. Yeah, big ups. Waffledon says make me an motto. Mod. Waffledon, are you serious? You're a boss, man. Why would you be a mod? You're a boss. Arteta is gutless, manager, Cooper says. I mean, just listen to Cooper, yeah. He says, Arteta is a gutless manager. One shot at goal for 90 minutes. Arteta played for the draw. Even Bad says, how can I share you my new number? Through Instagram, my brother, man. Find me on Instagram. And he says, I appreciate it. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, big up to you. And we have to get some shows going on, my bro. We have to get some shows going on. And he says, do you remember Obafemi? Obafemi Martins, Inter Milan, Newcastle, Marseille, Olympic Marseille, Obafemi Martins, big Nigerian, not blessed with so much height anyway, but he was fast-paced. He loved to score goals. It wasn't really your traditional striker, but he had lots of technical abilities to actually keep him in the mix. It was fast, it was quick. It reminds me of Victor Gyökeres. It's only that I feel Victor Gyökeres still have to match up to his speed because Obafemi Martins really had speed anyway. You know, I mean, I like such a striker. Imagine if we have someone of the ilk of Obafemi Martins. I mean, that would have been good. You know, but I really loved Obafemi Martins when he was playing for Inter Milan. That was his best years, and it was a very calm, cool, collected head. You never heard him have any kind of scandals or any kind of thing. He was always facing his game and he was always ready to play. The only problem with Obafemi Martins was really the injuries to his game. He was very injury prone, always having an ankle problem every two weeks or every 3 weeks. You know, but it was a very great footballer. I really appreciate you, BCFC, for talking about him. And BCFC says Birmingham to Arsenal 1. Oh, my people, Potville is coming up soon. People, Potville in the third round of the Carabao Cup. People, yeah, I want all the whole cups, people. I want all the whole cups. And you know what? Yeah, it's very nice. Big ups to Football Edits, my guy. People, Football Edits. Big ups to you. He says, hello, Football Edits. I hope you're okay, my brother. And I hope your family is fine and everything is going good. Big ups to you, man. BCFC says, Obafemi and Martins won us the trophy against Arsenal. Yeah, exactly, man. Obafemi is a class player. Great guy. I really liked him. You know. Yeah, back to Mikel Arteta's antics at no other place than Anfield, people. What was AJ doing on the bench? A 60-pound weapon of mass destruction sitting on the bench, doing nothing. Yeah? Doing nothing. Mikel Arteta. Is that it? Is that it? To bring in this kind of weapon? I mean, see, people, yeah. I don't know. See, when you go to buy a McLaren, okay, see, people, when you go to buy a Lamborghini, when you go to buy a Ferrari, yeah, one of the main reasons why you buy those kind of cars and toys is for you to test it. it's for you to check the speed, isn't it? It's for you to ride the car. It's for you to drive it, people. It's for you to show up and show out with it. It's for you to do certain things that makes you understand that, oh, I've arrived. I have arrived. I need to take the cars for a spin. People, if I have a Lamborghini right now, I'll take the car out for a spin. How about that, people? I mean, it's basic. See, people, yeah, it's basic 1, 2, 3s and ABCs. When you have acquired something of big importance, let's say you acquired a house in Malibu, yeah, people. I mean, people, yeah, I mean, you wanna invite some few neighbors for a cookout. You want to invite some certain friends to come and say, hey, God, thank you for buying a house in Malibu or buying an apartment in Dubai. You have to tell part of your friends, your friend base, and tell them, hey, I just acquired a property, a big property in Dubai, of all places. The reason for you acquiring such hot property, Lamborghinis, McLaren, Mercedes Benz, people. It's for you to people to go for a spin in it. It's for you to go on a spin with this thing, to play with the toys, people. People. The reasons, I mean, you see countries, yeah. You see the US, yeah. You see Israel, yeah. Acquiring weapons, yeah. What are they using it for, people? For war. They're using it for war. People, when you acquire weapons, when you acquire weaponry, when you acquire armory, people, like the arsenal I've acquired already, people, you test run it. People, you test run it. People, you test run it. You take it out for a spin. What is the need of having AZ that you acquired for such astronomical amount to be left on the bench? And after the game, Mikel Arteta had the temerity to rope and tie the whole thing and blame AZ, who just came to the team, people. Mikel Arteta. I mean, Mikel Arteta, it's not like I hate you like the way these other Arsenal fans hate you. You know, I'm a Christian, and I grew up to be someone that that would try to see the good in people. I'm not really a fan of people kind of like dragging someone or making someone look bad. I always want to be that outlet to help people in that way. But Mikel Arteta, I mean, you've overplayed your hand. I mean, there is no way in the heavens, yeah, people, where any Arsenal fan should defend that. There's no way when any Arsenal fan is taking a pop at Mikel Arteta for his antics at Anfield to basically defend the manager. That's a capital crime in football. You have all the weaponry and you're not going head to head with Liverpool. Well, then why acquire these weapons of mass destruction when you can't test it? When you can't use it on the bad guys? What's the need? What's the need of acquiring these people and not using them in their rightful positions? What's the need when Martin Odegaard is injured and you have a like-for-like replacement in that number 10 area in Waneri? What is the need, people? What was the need of resigning Ethan Wanere to a new contract. If you know you don't have the confidence in the kid to actually play in place of Odegaard, since we all know that Odegaard is injured. What is the basis for that kid signing a new contract? People throw that all away. Bukayo Saka injured. What is the basis of leaving one of Arsenal's most technically gifted players on the bench? People in Max Dowman. Leaving Max Dowman on the bench has to be criminal when Bukayo Saka isn't even on the pitch. That has to be one of the most criminal offenses of this tenure, of this regime of Mikel Arteta on Arsenal fans. It's a spit on our face, people. Mikel Arteta spat on our faces. Big ups to Spider-Man 44. It says, what up, my guy? Unlucky against Liverpool, man. That was a very 50-50 match. Could have gone either way. Let's see, Spider-Man, man. Spider-Man. Let's call let's call a spade a spade. That game was lost by Mikel Arteta. I mean, let's don't do any protectionist theories or theorem down here. Forget the protection, forget the protection of this manager. Yeah. We had the weaponry to go toe to toe. We had the armory. Spider-Man 44, my brother. We had the weaponry to take Liverpool to the limits, to the depths, people. Yeah? And that's the times we get, people. And again, yeah, see, this is the mentality between a coach who understands how to win and a coach who doesn't even understand how to win. And slot Mikel Arteta. Shazbolai was playing left back, if I'm correct. He played in left back, in that left back position, people. How many times have we seen Mikel Arteta switch players up and they can't even cope? They can't even play or as much as what they could give us in their natural position. But you saw Anslot switch the roles of Shazbolai and he got maximum effect, maximum advantage, maximum performance from Shazbolai. And that wasn't even his position, people. What are we talking about here? But if Mikel Arteta if he doubles with the whole thing, people, he's gonna flop at it. So we could just see, yeah, two managers, two different worlds. One understands how to win. Well, what? Okay, Taiwo, sorry, at right back, sorry. Taiwo, big ups to you, my brother, man. How you doing? Taiwo Akirili, big up to you, my G. Bounty, Kilo Shelley, Baba. So when you look at that situation, yeah, genuinely, just look at that situation. It shows you there are two different classes of managers. Two different classes. One knows how to win. One wants to win. One knows the importance of winning. Why the other one just came for a draw? And people, this is your biggest chance to sucker punch Liverpool to get that mental edge over them in the course of the Premiership. And having that earlier momentum, that earlier mental momentum goes a long way when you're playing these other teams, because you know that, we've just been to Anfield. There is no limit. There is no bar higher than smashing Liverpool in a smash and grab style, getting maximum 3 points from Anfield. There is no bigger limit to that. So mentally, you're gonna be above Liverpool in the chase for this title, and mentally, you're going to actually get one over all these teams that decide to come to, test you on your own turf or on their own turf because you've just beaten Liverpool. That's the bar. They are the champions. Yeah, exactly. And Taiwo, I agree with you, man. Ateta was scared to lose. I mean, he was so scared. How can you be so scared when you've acquired that? Taiwo, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Baba. That's exactly what I'm saying. Why did you acquire all this? Why did you acquire all this, all these weapons without testing? I mean, see, yeah, people, yeah. The main reasons why we have chemists in chemical labs, yeah, creating chemicals for warfare is to test it on people. People, they want to test it on people. That's it. That people, whether it's bad or whether it's good, that's why. I mean, that's why they create such things, people. Yeah, that's why. When you go to war, you want to test your AK-47s. I mean, you want to test your pistols, people. You want to test your bazookas. Yeah, you want to test your warheads. That's what you want to do. I mean, not Korea yet. When he's acquiring all these weapons, he's testing it. It doesn't matter whether he throws it into the water. He's testing it. When you acquire Eze, when you acquire one of the most little strikers in Europe in Gyökeres, you want to use him properly. I've told you, Mikel Arteta, you are making this rival fans take the piss out of Victor Gyökeres, people. I can't believe this. The way the manager is actually playing this guy, it has to be one of the most worst way Victor Gyökeres has ever been used. People, I've seen Gyökeres being used in Coventry. He cooked people. He cooked people. People, Arsenal's midfield, yeah, is one of the most expensive midfields in the world, people. Let that sink in. One of the most expensive midfields in the world, people. It doesn't get higher. The limits doesn't get higher than that. You have a Zubimendi in that midfield who came in for about 60-something million pounds. You have Declan Rice, who's 100 million plus, signing in the middle of the park. But bro, that's an expensive midfield with Odegaard, who is worth like about 50-something in the market. Right. People, that's big, that's huge. It's one of the most expensive midfields in the world. So you want to tell me that Sporting Lisbon's midfield, that's not even up to people, that's not even people, it's not combined, it's not even worth the Glen Rice transfer fee, people. Sporting Lisbon's midfield that enabled Gyökeres cook for this past seasons, people. They don't have that, people. But Gyökeres cooked with that midfield. I mean, you can talk about this narrative where, the football in Portugal, you can't compare with the Premiership. Oh, then where were you when Victor Gyökeres was actually making Pep Guardiola eat grass when he smashed them up in the Champions League in Europe, of all places? That's Europe, people. That's in Champions League. So that excuse of, it's in the Portuguese league, it doesn't hold water. Gyökeres has performed in high caliber games in Europe. It nullifies that argument, people. So we don't even have to talk about Portugal. We don't even have to mention that. We only just have to mention what he has done in Europe to be able to have a taste of the clashing of both worlds in English and Portuguese football. And that tells you, it's clear. It's clean clear. You don't even you walk no further from that. See, people, yeah. Mikel Arteta is making Victor Gyökeres look like a bum on the pitch, people. He's making him look like a bum. And I know he's not a bum. I know he's one of the most deadly strikers in Europe. I know he's a beast in the dark, per se. He's a real dark knight. He's a dark guy, people. He's dark because he will literally destroy your defense. People, the best way, I keep saying this, Mikel Arteta, you're a coach. The best way to use Mikel Arteta, please just go and watch Portuguese football from 2 seasons ago, in during the height of Victor Gyökeres' career in Portugal. I mean, there's no shame in watching this guy's videos. I mean, Mikel Arteta, even if you're such a busy man, yeah, I mean, you have resources. There's YouTube, there's AI that could just get you typical videos. I mean, you literally could just talk to an AI now. Produce me the videos of Victor Gyökeres and how he scored effectively in Portugal. Mikel Arteta, it's simple. It doesn't get easier than that. And watch how he's being used. Victor Gyökeres is not this guy you use with all this sideways passing. Oh my days, all this with football. No, Mikel Arteta, you're a coach. That's not how to use the man. Look the ball up top and let man chase the ball. Oh my God. See, people, you don't need to be a coach. You don't need to be a coach to know how to use Victor Gyökeres. You just only know how to, you only just need to know how to watch YouTube, people. I watch Portuguese football, people, yeah. You don't need to watch Portuguese football to literally know how to use Victor Gyökeres. You don't need to watch highlights to know how to, you just need to just tune in to YouTube and just watch the goals. Just the goals. You don't even need the highlights reels. Just the goals of Victor Gyökeres should give you an insight into how to use him more and effectively. Yeah? Look the ball up top and let man run. Why shackling the man? Why making the man look like someone in chains? Bro, are we, oh my days. Oh, are we doing clips here? Are we the band called Clips? Are we clips here? Yeah? Are we doing chains and whips? Is that what we're doing, Mikel Arteta? Unleash him. Unleash this guy. Free the man. Free him, bro. Free the guy to move. Victor Gyökeres is very effective on the run. Look the ball up top and let him face the players. 1v1s, 1v2. He's a monster. And people, you know what, yeah? Oh, Konate. Konate's form has been suspect, people. Konate's form has been so suspect, people. People, so suspect. Imagine Victor Gyökeres 1v1 with a suspect, Konate. And I'm even right, he was even injured in that game, people. He's not even 100% fit. And he's been having these bad spells. So imagine true balls get to Victor Gyökeres and he's got a one-on-one, 1v1, 1v2 with him and Van Dijk. People, trust me, Van Dijk still has stinkers. Bro, I've seen Liverpool defend poorly. Liverpool have conceded nearly up to about 4 goals already this season in the Premiership. And this is one of the best defensive sides. So you're now telling me that Arsenal, that have actually acquired weaponry, can't even score a goal against this shabby-looking defense of Liverpool. But Newcastle, that don't have strikers right now, people, that don't have a striker right now, people, put 2 goals behind them. That 10-man Newcastle knew how to go around and actually hit and slot where it hurts, putting 2 goals behind them, making their defense look suspect, making Keke look like I mean look like a fool, making Keke look like a punk, people. And that's the defense. Arsenal, passe, can't hack. I mean, people. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore, people. I want to read your chats, people. I want to read. It's not funny anymore. Mikel Arteta, please. After this international break, please just fix up. Please. I mean, manager, please just fix up. I mean, there's no shame. What do you have to lose? Unleash Max Dowman. There is no shame. You have nothing to lose, Bukayo Saka, a creative outlet in this team, and someone you go to for goals is injured. There's nothing you can do about it. But you do have something. You do have something on the bench that can get you over the line. It's simple. You don't even have to do arithmetic. The mathematics here is not even in geometric progression. You just have to do simple maths. It's simple. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 + 4 is 8. 5 + 5 is 10. It's simple. You don't even have to do multiplies. Bro, put the weaponry that we have, put them to good use. Look at Anslot. It's simple. You can't even talk about the injuries. They also have a couple of injuries there too. Shazwalai was used out of position. And look at man scoring screamers at the end of the day, making Arsenal fans and making Arsenal boys look like fools and punks at Anfield, and making all these rival teams and rival fans, take the piss out of us, make us look like fools out here. Yeah? Making Arsenal fans cry and put their heads down in shame. Mikel Arteta, you have to fix up, man. And that's why I'm very happy. I don't know about about the accuracy of the reports, but I heard that after that match, a couple of days later, that Kronk's son came out and said, you know what, yeah, Mikel Arteta, a title must be won this season. I mean, this manager, yeah, he needs to be put under pressure, people. We need pressure under this manager. If this manager doesn't get pressured into winning us a title this season, people, we're gonna regret it. We are gonna regret it. We need to hold this manager accountable. You don't get this amount of weaponry and not want to use it properly. You don't get this weapons and not want to test it. You don't get Lamborghinis and not want to take it for a spin. I see people, yeah. When I was a little bit younger, yeah. When you have a girl, yeah. When you have a girl, yeah, people, yeah, nice tits, nice ass, cute looking. You do. Yeah, she's your girl, but you, I mean, it comes with the territory. You take her out so that the hood boys see you and you flex it. Yeah. Oh, he's with the hottest chick. Damn. Have you seen? Have you seen it? Have you seen? When you acquire weapons, when you acquire beautiful things in your life, when you get certain levels to your hustle, sometimes, I'm not saying show off here, but sometimes the best way to make you understand that reality, that, oh, okay, I've really achieved this, is by unleashing the toys, is by using it. is by taking it out for a spin. Why would you have a Lamborghini? Why would you have a McLaren and keep it in the garage, people? Why would you have a McLaren and keep it in the garage, people? Why would you have a Mercedes CLK and put it in the garage, people? People, why would you have a Ferrari and leave it in the garage? Why would you have AJ and keep him on the bench? Why would you have Max Dowman and leave him on the bench? Why would you have Waneri, Ethan, who you convinced, Mikel Arteta, yeah, to sign up a new deal, yeah, and you left the kid on the bench? I mean, Mikel Arteta, yeah, do you really think about what you do to this kid? I mean, do you don't you know that they're still in their in their formulative years? Yeah, the way you treat them right now. I mean, you literally convinced Ethan Waneri to sign a new deal. The kid was actually weighing his options. Big up to Tom. Big up to Godfrey, my brother. Big up to Khalil, who's done it. Says, who's better in your opinion, Zubimendi or Ran? Gravenbach in the Premiership, people. There's levels to that. You can't. See, man, you can't. Unless you want to lie, people. It's in his wheelhouse, Zubimendi, to actually trump these guys, but you can't really compare them because Gravenbach has played in this league. He understands this league. It's just goal scoring midfield. He could take a long range shots. Zubimendi is still trying to find his way in this Arsenal midfield, and that's thanks to Mikel Arteta. It's thanks to Mikel Arteta because we still don't know, and that's what I'm saying here. You brought in a new defensive midfielder in Zubimendi, yeah? He's meant to protect your back four. That's his main job. That's what he was brought into this football club to do. But he's multidimensional. He does a whole lot of things on the pitch too. He can protect the back four. He can also alternate with Declan Rice. He could go in that number 8 position at times if he wants to. He could control the ball. He could cadence of the matchup. It's in his wheelhouse to do all these things. And he can also literally create in this team. I've seen him create lots of chances in Real Sociedad. So when I saw him, when he created that chance for Victor Gyökeres against Athletic Bilbao, in preseason. I knew it's in his wheelhouse to do those kind of things because he can do it. It's in his wheelhouse to do it. But when this manager hasn't really structured in any way how Declan Rice's role in this team really is, or what it really is, do you want to play him in a double pivot with Martin Zubimendi? Do you want him to be an unlicensed 8, or you want him to be a controlled 8? What is Declan Rice's role in this team? Because when Rice is actually moving like a headless chicken, you're leaving Zubimendi, who just came into this league, I mean, single-handedly trying to man up that midfield. You leaving the guy to roast in midfield. And that's why in the second half, after they figured us out, boom, they decided moving the ball around. They figured it out. It's easy. They figured him out. It's easy. Declan Rice is going down to the defense as a center back when you've just brought in Christian Mosquera to actually man up that position. So when you see all these things here, I mean, you just have to talk about the manager, innit? I mean, at this point, yeah, we can't literally talk about the players per se, apart from Gabriel Martinelli, people Martinelli. Another stinker against Liverpool. I mean, what do we have to do to literally get Martinelli out of this football club, people? I mean, he's done nothing, people. I mean, look at Maduwiki, yeah? With the way people, with the reaction of people, yeah? With the reaction of people towards him when he came to this football club. If you look at his performances, yeah, in the 3 games that I've seen him play, he's played so well than Gabriel Martinelli's last 10 games for Arsenal. He's direct. He was probing, and that's what you get when you have Madueke. By the way, he encroaches into enemy line, into enemy territory. He goes into danger spots. He gets into dangerous areas. He does those things. Yeah, absolutely abysmal. I mean, that's the language my brother Godfrey uses here. Abysmal. I mean, you need to know the meaning. I mean, people, yeah, if you don't know the meaning of abysmal, please check it. No, please check it. It, I mean, at this point, yeah, it doesn't make sense. At this point, it doesn't make sense. So, in as much as in as much as Mikel Arteta isn't fielding the players to actually win us games, that criticism will always come back and follow him. So now he's also playing himself and putting himself into a more deeper situation. So now, how sure are we that with this acquired players that we've got in the transfer window, because the Kroenkes have spent so much money in trying to refurbish his squad, and Trebek spent time, effort, money in bringing in these players, only for Mikel Arteta not to play them. And even if you play them, you're putting them under shackles. You're not using them to the best to the best of their talents, to the best of their abilities. It needs to stop, Mikel Arteta. We need to win this trophy this season. Let's just assume that this is just a blip. It's just a blip on the way. Let's just pray it's a blip on the way along the road to the title. Let's just hope so, people. Yeah. People, Hincapie is now in this football club, people. I mean, Hincapie. I mean, this is actually coming at a time where we do need some form of stability in that our defense, because I don't really like I like starting a season, yeah, with the same back four. I don't like moving around with my back four. I don't like switching things up with my back four. I like my back four to be my back four. Yeah. I want us to play a consistent amount of games with the same back four, because you're playing in harmony, you're playing in tandem, you're playing together, and then you know each other, you know how to cope with each other. And mind you, this is actually the best defense in Europe if you're checking it. Since how many seasons now? Mikel Arteta needs to be careful you know, the way he's handling their fitness levels. I don't want to see injuries to Gabriel. Now Saliba is injured. The rumors that we're hearing was that Saliba had a strain. Big ups to Mr. Yudi. Says hello from Indonesia. Big ups to you, my brother Yudi. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and show the channel some love, my brother, man. And you're welcome, my brother from Indonesia. How are you doing? Big up to Tom. Tom is talking about how tall I am, my brother. What will how tall I am help us out in terms of Arsenal misfiring, my brother? The Arsenal is misfiring. That's the thing, bro. Spider-Man 44 says, if this defensive performance continues in the next 7 games, would his job be under threat in your opinion? Spider-Man 44, I think Kronk Jr. just came out and said, something needs to be won this season. He said it. And I want to believe those reports that of what he said, that there has to be titles won this season. You have to win something. Not after that spending, not after that spending spray. No, come on, man. Come on, Mikel Arteta. You need to do better than that. No, 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 no. You need to do better than that. No, no, no. No. Something needs to be won. Mikel Arteta win something this season. I want to see one of these things too, yeah. Is I want to see how quick. Big ups to Godfrey says, big up to, and I hope you're good. I'm good. I'm back. I'm bouncing again, held up by cold fever and all that, but I'm back bouncing again. I'll be having a show with the Waffle Don this night. I just wanted to come see you guys here and talk to you people about that Liverpool game and what really happened and why I'm not happy. So I'll be back with Waffle Don later today. So we're talking a lot about what needs to happen. We need to bounce back from what happened, people. We need to bounce back against Nottingham Forest. If West Ham is out here, yeah, people, yeah, smashing up teams like Nottingham Forest by 3 goals to 0 or something like that. If a Porter who is under so much duress anyway these days, yeah, with that team, yeah, could smack up Nottingham Forest. Arsenal, with our weapons of mass destruction, should be, should be dealing with Nottingham Forest. How about that? So, yeah, people, yeah, Mikel Arteta, fix up, man. Let this Liverpool game be a blip. And people, yeah, injuries is also time to creep into that Liverpool team. I still think Van Dijk is carrying an injury. Shazbola is playing out of position. Salah doesn't really look like the Salah of last season for some reason now. Um, Konate is looking suspect. Kekes is looking suspect. There will be games that would really test. Big ups to Paul Forward Blue Noses down here. Big up to you, my bro. Big up to you, man. How you doing, brother? See, people, yeah. Whether we like it or not, yeah, there will be games, yeah, that will literally test the metal of Liverpool this season. There'll be games that will test their metal. This is pure fact. Pure fact. Because Sasbola is playing out of position. Konate is down injured. Van Dijk, I think, is playing with an injury. Salah has been missing from games and is not on form right now, and as we speak. Yeah, he's still an old horse, could do 1 or 2 things down there, but still, he hasn't been what he usually is for Liverpool this past season. Yeah, ain't it? So, there's still that avenue down there. So, even in the middle of the park, there's people. Liverpool isn't really looking that good. They aren't really looking that good at all. But again, when you add Isaac to that Liverpool team, to that struggling Liverpool team, people, it just elevates them. So whatever they're facing defensively, no matter the kind of goals they're shipping defensively, they will just actually outscore you. They will just literally outscore you. So no matter how many goals you score against them, they will just basically outscore you. And if they outscore you, they win the league. It's simple, it's easy. It doesn't matter how defensive you are. If Liverpool outscores you, they win the league. It's simple. Hendon Gooners in the house says, good afternoon. Hi, Tony Claude. He says, and all watching. Just popped in a tea break from my course. Yeah, big up to you and good luck on your course. My brother Hendon Goon, he says, hopefully be back later. Teta out. I mean, people, yeah. If Hendon Goon says Teta out, yeah, people, yeah. Can you challenge him? Can you say, hey, no? I mean, look at the evidence that we're staring. Look at the evidence that we're staring at. You have a chance of going toe to toe against your title rivals, and you're playing defensive football. Yeah, you're playing defensive football. You're putting 3 defensive midfielders in the middle of the park. Like, where has that happened, bro? I don't know a manager, to be very sincere. See, people, I don't know a manager who has filled 3 defensive midfielders against Liverpool in the Premiership. Not even one creator. Not one creator. Not one in the middle of the park as a creator. And then, okay, good. We know that your width players are where your strength in your formation are. But you have that link down there in Martinelli that's thinking up the place. Why is Martinelli starting games in this football club? Why? Why is Martinelli starting games in this football club, people? As in, the whole thing doesn't really make sense, innit? You can sense the silence in the room, you know, when things like this goes our way, yeah, when it goes left, you could just sense it. It's not sustainable, and you know, at a time the manager will have to start producing. The manager would have to dig in deep to start, you know, churning out titles because they've invested in you. They've reinvested in you. They've brought you a striker. They've brought you a backup defender. You now got Hincapie. Mikel Arteta, there's no other way to run. You have to produce at this point. You have to win at this point. You have to bring out the goods at this point. You have to bring out the Lamborghinis and the Mercedes Benzes and the McLarens, yeah, and the Ferraris. You need to take the cars out for a spin. And you need to use them properly. Mikel Arteta, take the cars out for a spin. Use them. And for crying out loud, Mikel Arteta, why are your subs so late? I mean, you don't have to be a coach to know all the Anslot. I mean, just look at Anslot. Quick. Ekitike looking tired. Oh, come off. Bring in Chiesa, people. Because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And at the end of the day, he's rotating the squad. People, he's not only bringing in someone to add to what they already have, Anslot is also rotating the team. In the next 2 weeks, Ekitike will be strong enough to actually try to score goals and bamboozle defenses because the manager is giving him a rest. Mikel Arteta, you don't need to be a manager to do these things. You just need to have it. You just need to be a lover of football. It's easy to bring out the light bulbs, win the dog, limes, lemons, pocket thieves, and all this, you know, all this stuff. I mean, it's good if you're a coach that dwell in all that stuff. It's good if it's your motivational speaking ways. Good and okay, but we need to see the lemons turn to goals. We need to see the lemons turn to wins. We need to see the light bulbs turn to titles at the end of the season. If not, it's useless. It makes no sense. It's irrelevant to use all those stuffs, and we're not winning anything. and our trophy cabinets are empty. It absolutely makes no sense. And at this point here, I'm tired of actually talking about Mikel Arteta. But again, no matter how much I try to avoid this Arteta issue, it comes back to haunt us as Arsenal fans. Because out there on that pitch, you can't blame any of the players out there apart from Martinelli. Others are unblameable. You can't blame them. It has to circle back to the manager and his use of these players. People, Hincapie. Now that Saliba is out, people, see, that left back position. I think Hincapie will take that position. He's fast, in it. He's quick, in it. He scores goals, in it. He's got stamina. He's quick. Spider-Man 44. What do you think about Hincapie? I mean, you must have seen his videos. Yeah, you must have seen his videos. Big ups to the assembled Godfrey. What do you guys think of Hincapie? I think it's fast. I think it's quick. He's got lots of stamina. He's strong. He's Ecuadorian. He has that South American samba style going on for him. He overlaps. He will definitely help anyone who is out there on the left hand side if he plays as a, as a wing back. It depends. I think it's in his wheelhouse. He can play anywhere within that left hand side. He's an amazing, amazing player, people. Totally an amazing player. I really like him. I like his flair. I like his control. He reads the game properly, and he's also a set piece merchant. He's 6 foot plus. Is someone you could actually rely on. In the 79th minute to just try to just latch his head onto one of those corner kicks that are coming up and 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 actually get a shot on goal or at least get the keeper to parry the ball and someone like Victor Gyokeres or Madueke or Bukayo Saka could just do the remaining and do the cleanup job. I mean, you need this kind of players that evolve. I think is a clearly evolved player, is a clearly strong character, and mentally he's driven. So it depends on how Mikel Arteta. Yet again, it circles back to the manager. People, have you noticed that no matter the point we bring in about how good a player is in this team, it always circles back to the manager, people. See, people, it doesn't get higher than Mikel Arteta. It doesn't leave that circle. Mikel Arteta is he is the one. Everything, the whole bulk stops with him. There is no how we'll talk about anything about this team without first talking about Mikel, because he's the one gonna put these players in a way and assemble them in a way that we can effectively go out and win games. But what is the need of having Hincapie and say Hincapie, just stay back, don't do anything, just stay back, just stay in your little left back position? I mean, it doesn't make sense. What's the need of acquiring toys without taking them for a spin, people? I'll be back with you in the evening. But just before I go, let me read some of the good people who have dropped some gems in the charts. Spider-Man 44 says Shazbolai is class though. I'm not even talking about his free kick, but oh my days, people. Spider-Man 44 knows ball, man. Godfrey says, big up Hendon Gunner. Big up Hendon Gunner. Yeah, that's our guy. Arteta was moving like we haven't scored goals before at Anfield. I don't understand. Cowardly bro. See, bro. Oh, Godfrey sums it up. Bro. Cowardly. Bro, I've not seen such coward, bro. Bro, that has to be one of the most, it's not one of our most bad performances, but it's one of our most cowardly. Bro, we're cowards, people. One of our most cowardly performances on an Arsenal shirt. A chance to go blow for blow, toe to toe, band for band, man for man, injury for injury, kick for kick, glory for glory with Liverpool. And we end up just pissing off that chance thanks to the manager. Doesn't sit well with me, people, at all. It doesn't sit well. Um, Honest question: would you rather have someone like Hansi Flick or Tuchel rather than? I don't think Tuchel will leave that England job. I think he'll want to stay and take uh, England to the World Cup. Hansi Flick, do you think Barcelona will leave him? I'll take Nagelsmann too, bro. I'll take Nagelsmann, but I'll take a Flick. Flick is a good manager, bro. Even Conte, bro. Even Conte. Even Conte will get a tune out of this team. You could call him defensive, you could call him this, you could call him that. But in the teams that he's used them to win trophies. And trophies count at the end of the day. How about that? Federico Adamo, big up to you. He said, bro, I'm back. Do you remember me? I said, bro, I remember you. I remember you, bro. I remember you, my brother. Federico, big up to you, bro. Um, My guy Spider-Man 44 says, honest question, would you? Yeah. I'll take a flick. Tuchel, good manager, but I think he's already. I mean, I want something different, something new in the league. And Flick would definitely do it for me. Um, Godfrey says, Hincapie is a very good player, even a Teta. Tuchel rather than exactly, man. Hincapie is a very good player. Even Bayern's fans rate him highly. Yeah, exactly. I wonder why Bayern didn't go for him, man. That's a big steal. Hincapie from Bayer Leverkusen. Big steal. Godfrey says here, uh, honestly, love the player. We wanted him, but we got Hato kind of similar, but Carpe is class. Yeah, I do agree with you. It's class. Godfrey, my brother, says, yeah, the constant is always Ateta. It always comes back to him. Nothing but exact. See, bro, exact. There is nothing you will talk about this team, no matter how you see people. Yeah, no matter how you want to say, oh, okay, I don't want to curse out on anyone. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about anyone. See, I don't want to say anybody out. Bro, you must still come back to that fact, Ateta, and say Ateta out because he's the one. The ball stops at his feet. He is the one. He's the showrunner. He's the boss. It's just like you want to take a group. I mean, you want to take out a group of a criminal organization. Yeah, you want to take off a criminal organization. What do you do? What do? You go for the bosses. It's kind of like a RICO case. You go for the bosses. You cut the head of the snake, and then you've gotten the organization. Take off all the whole henchmen in the organization and cut off the head of the snake. And you've successfully gotten. Mikel Arteta remains that guy. He remains that snake's head that hasn't been cut off, and that's why Arsenal is still a cankerworm to Arsenal fans. That's why we're not winning trophies. He's the one. He's the head of the snake. For how long would we have this head of the snake continue to rattle us like this? Continue to disgrace Arsenal fans like this in this way, in this manner, and after such acquisitions from the market, and then you're making us play like complete fools. Doesn't work for me. Federico say, bro, I'm back. Do you remember me? Yeah, bro. Says, I don't know if you confirmed this, but in London, every child has an Arsenal. Not really. Lots of Chelsea fans these days. Bro, even lots of West Ham fans, lots of traditional West Ham fans these days. London is a big place, bro. You know, it's a very massive place. Federico Adamo also says, like nobody would Fulham or West Ham. Oh, I mean, I can vouch for West Ham. Lots of West Hammers. West Ham is a very traditional club. That's why they have a very big stadium. They have a patronage from very, very traditional fans that they have there. Just boomers with Fulham. Exactly, boomers anyway. I agree to that with Fulham. I'll be back here today, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. with the Waffle Done, where we'll be talking about that Arsenal Nottingham Forest matchup. People, thanks for watching the show today, and I'll catch you soon. And people, if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, people, and show love to the channel. And people, I will see you, people, and I am out, people. The assembly says, just waiting for the end of this era. Oh my days. People, we are out, people. Love to you, people, always. Peace.